Striplin again, here to go over your part 2 of your reading lesson. So I will need you to go locate your story again on Pecos Bill, and also to get page 19 from your packet that is right behind the story. Because today, as you know, we're going to be working on the standard of asking and answering questions about the text. You're going to need your story, so you're able to look back in your story to find the answers. I will be going over the questions on page 19, but I am not telling you the answers, but I am going over with you how to go back and find the answers. So again, make sure you have the story and make sure that you have the questions on page 19 that go along with the story. So we're going to start at the top of page 19. And the first question says, number 1, which sentence tells something that happens in the middle of the story? So we know, boys and girls, we're not going to start at the top of the story when we answer this question, and we're not going to look at the end of the story, the last part of the story. So we need to think about which of these answer choices happened in the middle of the story. Okay? And before we do that, let's think about this hint. It says the mountain lion is important to the story. So I'm going to reread what happens when Pecos Bill first meets the mountain lion. Okay, so in order to do that, I am going to start at paragraph 3, because that is when Pecos Bill comes across the mountain lion. So I will reread from at paragraph 3 and see if I can find the answer choice for what happens in the middle of the story. Okay, so would it be A, Bill grew up with a pack of coyotes? B, Bill was born in Texas a long time ago? C, Bill sends Flash home to keep him safe? Or D, Bill rides the giant mountain lion back home? So think about which one of these sentences happens in the middle of the story. Well, I see some that I can eliminate because I know that those answer choices happened at the beginning of the story. And then I know that there's at least one of the answer choices that happened at the end of the story. So that leaves me with the sentence that happens in the middle of the story. So again, go back and look at paragraph 3. That will help you locate the answer to your question. Okay, so let's move on to question number 2, which goes along with our standard for this week, which is asking and answering who, what, when, where, and why questions. So for question number 2, you're going to answer the question, why does Bill grab the rattlesnake? So think about when the rattlesnake comes up in the story, and then go back and look in your story to find the answer about why Bill has to grab that rattlesnake. So think about that. Question number 3, what does Bill do when the mountain lion jumps in front of him? It says recount these events to your partner in your own words. So for question number 3, just tell your parents or a brother or a sister what Bill does when the mountain lion jumps in front of him. There, you do not have to write anything there. You can if you want, but you don't have to. So you can just tell them what Bill does when that happens. And then for question number 4, it's a short response question. And you are to read the end of the story and tell the most important events in the order using your own words. And you can just use the space below. You do not have to write a paragraph. You can number them. What number 1, this happens first, number 2, number 3, and just reread paragraph 4, because that is the very end of the story, all of paragraph 4. And So just number your steps and then write down what happens first, next, and last in the last part of the story, the end of the story. So if you have any questions, boys and girls, feel free to contact your teacher with any questions that you might have. And I hope that you have a great day and good luck.